All right, brothers, baby. Well, Kyrie Irving speaks. And it's funny to me, it's interesting to me because he's had an opportunity to watch all his naysayers, all the doubters, all his detractors. Everybody's got to sit back and call him an idiot, talking about how, he's dumb and unconscious and all this other different stuff. And it's interesting to me how individuals like Kyrie Irving and Ye can stand up against the monster that is modern day Rome, Babylon, and dare to reveal to you and make it clear to you that they have seen the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. While you have people like a Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, Chuck, Charles Barkley, and different individuals like that willing to kowtow, do whatever they can to save the money. And they looking at this brother like, nigga, you messing up the money. You messing up, don't do this. Don't you mess up the money, no. That's the mentality. By any means necessary, they can stand up for foolishness like this. But with somebody like Kyrie stand up for something that is worth something, and they ain't allowing nobody to buck break them and bust them wide open for the sake of a few dollars and a name. Listen, Kyrie is going to be attacked. Kyrie is going to be scrutinized because, number one, he stood up and he stood 10 toes down and refused to have the donut shop, as your boy Kwame Brown will call it. He refused to go through that rigmarole. And here we are. You got cats like these who are determined to kowtow, to bust themselves down by any means necessary for $1. Kyrie says no. And I told y'all years ago, as I shared with y'all at the last video that I just released, that entitled Kyrie Has Seen the Wizard. Kyrie is one of them cats. I really don't believe he cares about retiring right now. I think that if him and KD would have won a ring that year, and I do believe they would have won a ring. I believe they would have beat the Phoenix Suns just like the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Phoenix Suns. So whoever came out that Eastern conference that year, outside of the Hawks, and they might have done something, but between KD and the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis, to me, that was really the Eastern Conference Championship right there, because I felt like, and many felt like, whoever won that series was going to win the championship. And sure enough, that little piece of toe that was on the line cost them from getting to the title. And they ended up being the Giannis Milwaukee Bucks to win it all. But if they had won that championship, I could have easily saw Kyrie walking away with no problem, because in essence, they've done what they set out to do. And when you think about what came that year and the year after and all that stuff, all the rigmarole that's been going on, them trying to buck break Kyrie, it's no coincidence that we're here. But Kyrie has spoken, and I'm going to turn it over to him and let him do what he do. He's got a word for his generation. So y'all sit back while we scrutinize this.
It's dying. It's dying. Old ways of living, the old ways of doing things, it's not going to last for too much longer. I'm saying this to y'all specifically because it's important that those that understand, that are aligned and what's going on around here, that y'all paying attention, because without us making a change right now and shifting our consciousness, our kids they're going to fall victim to this system too. And the system I'm talking about it's a myriad of objective topics that we follow since we were kids, which is sex, love, relationships, religion, culture, class, finance, entertainment, media, social platforms at this point. Please do not fall victim to these things that are being manipulated and controlled. Please do not. Please do not. We have so many truth tellers out here that are doing the right things. You know, and I could point them out, but you have to have your own level of discernment once you're consciously awakened to what's really going on. And I could go on and on, but look, I have to speak in general topics because it gets too mixy. You know what I'm saying? But I hopped on here specifically to share something with y'all. My generation, the millennial generation, we got to be better. We got to be better. My millennial generation, we got to be better. We know too much of the truth. And sometimes that will put us in places where we're fearful or we have anxiety. And in order to make an impact out here that is generationally sound, where it lasts for not just one generation, but for 7 to 10 to 20 generations now, we have to break free mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to do it, but we have people out here that are willing to extend a helping hand and do it, you know? And I went live on this main page because I know that, you know, some people are going to take this as, oh man, this guy's, what is he talking about now? This guy thinks he's, and it's like, it's not even about that. I don't even have energy to give that to, or to give to that today, you know, or any point in my life. But I will tell you this, we got to be better. We have to protect our youth. We have to protect our ways of life. We have to protect the kids that are looking up to us. So my millennial generation, this is a call out to you.
And indeed, Kyrie, you just said a mouthful. The scriptures say in John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make ye free. So when he talks about truth, surely truth comes with trauma. And these new generations are tired of holding on and being retaught trauma. They have solutions or going to work on solutions, because surely if the truth makes you free, the lies bound you. So, of course, as Kyrie mentioned, we have to protect the children. But it's an uphill battle, because as long as we have these divided homes, which they want the so-called black woman to lead, and if they lead, what does that make us as men? Emasculated. And our children lost because they have no train to train them. So indeed, Kyrie is accurate when he says from generation to generation, from decade to decade, young people have gotten smarter and wiser, and they do not want to be bound by lies. They'll rather embrace the trauma of the truth because of the ones who have hid the truth to keep them under their boot. They don't want to inherit any more of your pain. They are here for solutions. So shout out to Kyrie Irving. We out. Share,
No, real talk.
like, subscribe. I'm out, baby.